Welcome to ENN On Air, our digital news show giving you the stories of today. I'm Evan Cooper.
And I'm Mackenzie Cruz. Thank you for joining us. Starting off tonight, Elon has finally decided on a location for the daycare center they announced last fall. The South Campus Psychology Building will be renovated into a child care facility, and some students say they're really being affected by this change. ENN's Fiona McAllister spoke with one particular student on how she's feeling about this last-minute renovation. Now let's go take a look.
Just 10 years into its use, the South Campus Psychology Building might be catering to a different audience next year.
All 4,800 square feet of classrooms and labs will be turned into a daycare, and some students are feeling uneasy, especially after being told their research will be moved to another building.
Having no plan and being told the lab was being shut down was a little stressful, especially with applying to medical school. Research is very important.
This student, who wishes to remain anonymous due to possible negative impacts on her future research, says that she has concerns over this sudden change.
Getting rid of academic labs on a campus and not having a plan is not right to the students that came here who are minoring in the subject matter, whose careers and applications to go further than Elon are being jeopardized. I think that is unfair in a way.
This renovation will cost around $2 million, and Elon's Vice President for Finance and Administration, Janet Williams, told ENN, "We really felt that South Campus would be the best location for convenience to our employees. South Campus, in our strategic long-term master plan, calls for a lot of the administrative offices being in that area as well. So we thought it'd be a very convenient space for our early learning center for children."
Students working on research in the psych labs will be moved to another building, but some haven't heard word of where they're going just yet. I'm Fiona McAllister, ENN Tonight.
Labs, classrooms, and offices have all been relocated. The non-lab psych courses are moving but will largely remain unaffected.
Every Wednesday from now until Inauguration Day on January 20th, students can participate in the Cultivating Awareness and Aptitude to Live Mindfully, or CALM, decompression group. This group formed to help students work through their feelings from recent election outcomes. In an email from Vice President for Student Life John Dooley, the goal of the drop-in structured group is to provide students with tangible skills to improve mindfulness, well-being, and resilience as you navigate life. The group is sponsored by Counseling Services and will take place at noon every Wednesday in Mosley Center 105A.
November is Native American Heritage Month, and one organization is providing a different perspective on an upcoming national holiday. ENN's Abigail Hines spoke with co-founder of 7 Directions of Service to learn more about their mission.
7 Directions of Service, or 7DS, is an Indigenous-led environmental justice group. 7DS works with the community to unite Indigenous voices and educate others on their culture. 7DS's 3rd annual Truthsgiving brought in hundreds from the community. The event aims to educate all on the history of Thanksgiving, specifically through the Native American lens.
We just understand that a lot of people just go about their year and do the national holidays and have no idea why these holidays were instituted or what they romanticize, and we offer the actual history, and then we say go ahead and celebrate the holiday, but now you celebrate the holiday with other people hopefully in your heart.
The event featured a puppeteer group who worked alongside the storyteller.
For one, it adds an element of solidarity because they're a non-Indigenous puppeteer group. So if you come here, you'll get that this is multi-cultural, multiracial, multi-background space.
The co-founder of 7DS hopes to not only encourage audience members to reimagine how they view Thanksgiving, but Native American people as well.
People have this image, either one image of Native Americans as extremely stoic and peaceful, or extremely savage and warlike. And neither of those is true. The difference in our culture is you will hear more stories of how we made peace with other nations than you'll hear us glorify the wars.
For those driving home for Thanksgiving break this week, keep an eye out for gas prices along your route. Currently, the national average is $3.07 per gallon. Here in Alamance County, average costs are $2.93, while prices increase towards Durham, getting up to $3.05. For those driving north, prices in large cities like Washington, D.C. are roughly $3.20. And for those headed south, most stops will see prices just over $3 a gallon.
The Inn at Elon's restaurant, The Mark, hosted an Oyster Fest to connect with the local community. Our Alice Morrissey has the story.
The Mark restaurant welcomed around 45 people to enjoy fresh oysters and gourmet appetizers at their Oyster Fest this past weekend. Staff say they hope events like this will better involve the local Elon community outside of just the university.
A lot of locals that come here where first-timers, they would think, that this was just for the college. Like they couldn't come in and stuff like that until they found out that it's open to the public.
Both the Inn at Elon and the Mark opened in 2020. Since the property is still young, staff say that getting the word out is a big goal. The Mark partnered with Elon's student organization, Live Oak, to plan monthly events aiming to grow engagement.
I'm all about programming and trying to get the community involved in what we're doing here to support the mission of the property.
For some Elon students, the mission of the property can be of utmost importance.
Every dollar I can create, generate, and earn for the university goes back to the Student Scholarship Fund, which is, to me, it's an amazing mission and one that I'm proud to say I'm part of.
In addition to a good meal, guests also contribute to a good cause. Through community outreach events like the Oyster Roast, the Mark hopes to keep the good going. Alice Morrissey, ENN Tonight.
The Mark says they hope to continue to host events monthly and build a further relationship with Town of Elon residents. The annual Festival of Lights and Luminaries will be back on December 3rd starting at 6:30 p.m. to celebrate the start of the winter. The Truett Center for Religious and Spiritual Life will host live music, hot chocolate, and activities from various campus organizations that will be available to the Elon community throughout the night. Luminaries made in honor of students will be located by the West Building, while faculty, staff, and senior luminaries will be located by the Alamance Building at Fawnville Fountain. Well, that's all the time we have for you this evening, and ends our last on-air show of the semester.
But the news doesn't stop here. For all the news you need to know when we're not on air, visit our website, elonnewsnetwork.com.
And follow us on social media at Elon News Network. Thanks for watching ENN On Air.
Have a great night, Elon.